Hey everybody, this is Scott.
This is Simeon.
We're also welcoming Mr. Glenn to the show as producer. How's it going?
Going well. How are you?
Doing
Good.
great. I'm excited for today's show. Simeon and I are in a great mood. We invented an Italian rivalry
Between two opposing mafia families.
Right. So there's the Ticcolinos.
Ticcolinos and the Crackages. I guess the Crackages would be, that sounds a little bit more Scottish.
Okay.
So maybe a Scottish-Italian rivalry.
I like that.
Families.
But we're going to try not to speak of that anymore today.
No.
We are going to be playing Snipperclips Plus, which just came out. We're going to be talking about the latest Nintendo news. Then we are discussing our favorite glitches in gaming.
Yes. I'm really looking forward to that one.
Did you pick some good ones?
Yes.
And then we will round things out with some Super C, Contra.
Good old Contra.
Yes. So let's give a shout out to MacTX, who is also Leap, and Death will find you.
We're having a tornado here.
As our doors rattle.
We are not. No tornadoes, no earthquakes, probably just somebody.
Thumbs ups for our new posters, right?
Yes. New Metroid, new Odyssey.
Yeah. I guess we could have not covered them up so much, huh?
I guess so.
It's always work in progress. So we're going to be back in like 30 seconds with Snipperclips Plus. See you guys then. Welcome to Two Button Crew. I'm Scott.
And I'm Simeon.
Can't wait to be bringing you some co-op Snipperclips gameplay today. Snipperclips Plus is the new hotness, and it's on Nintendo Switch. Isn't that right?
Indeed.
So
we're also joined by Glenn.
Hello.
And Glenn's going to be keeping an eye on the chat, interacting with you guys. So just because we might be zoned in on this game doesn't mean that we can't hear you. You will be heard. So Simeon, we need to blaze through some of these opening levels because we got to get to the cool content.
Yes.
Now, have you ever played Snipperclips?
Absolutely.
Okay, I forgot.
It's all good.
As I am wont to do.
Okay, so you want to be on that side?
I'm going to clip you first.
Okay. So I need to.
No. Yes. you have any interest in Snipperclips?
I already own it, so.
Okay. How about the DLC that just came out?
I haven't gotten through the base game yet. Because
Yeah.
I'm not around people very often.
It's a hard game to play single player, isn't it?
Yeah, you just have to set someone up and switch it.
Oh, my goodness.
Switch between characters, so yeah. Let us know how the audio levels are, everybody.
Yeah.
Okay, Simeon, let's get this baseball in that basketball hoop.
Oh, dang it.
Let's
Okay.
try again.
Wait.
Death Will Find You says that
Yes!
Allison, by the way.
Yes, I think I remembered it being Allison, and I wasn't 100% sure, but I was pretty sure that was Allison, one of my former students.
Allison, YouTube land.
What's her last name? YouTube Land?
Yeah.
No, that's not her last name. Alright, so what are we doing here?
Oh, we have to, not let him
Kill?
fall.
Okay, so, wait, so,
We need like a ramp.
yeah. So why
Yeah.
don't you, here, yeah, yep,
Yep.
right, just like that,
Okay.
and I'll,
You're gonna make me angular or slopey.
angrier. Okay, I'm trying not to clip you too short. Try that.
Okay. Let's go, buddy. Yeah.
Yes! Nice!
Great work. In fact.
The controls are hard to get re-used to. Like, I felt that they were like really, they are really intuitive. Okay, my iPad is plugged in and it's somehow still losing battery. Okay, what are we doing?
We need to scoop this thing into this thing.
Let me
So
just hit this.
MacTX says that this game should be pretty easy with considering how good friends you two are.
Aww, wow. I almost just wanted to give you nosies.
I don't know what that actually has.
Oh no!
We just did this level. Loading screens. Curse you.
There's definitely loading screens.
That's main menu.
What?
Supposed to hit exit. Wait, or maybe not. Does exit unpause? I hate that when they use terms like cancel and quit. It's like they both mean the same thing to me. It took me like 10 years. Like I'd be playing my Sega Dreamcast as a kid and I'd be like, oh yeah, this is great and all. I'm doing, this is a fun game, and then I'd be like pause, and then like, okay, I want to get back to the game.
That's fine, Simeon. I'll just do all of it. I'll do all the work.
Stump,
Obviously.
spump, stand on a stump.
What have you been playing lately, Glenn? One guess, Simeon. What's Glenn been playing lately?
No. He beat that. Odyssey.
Correct.
Now, did you say correct or did you say wrecked? Because I just heard
Correct.
wrecked. Okay.
As in affirmative.
Okay. See, that's what I thought, but all I heard was wrecked. Okay, so
ooh.
what? Oh,
This
my.
is like voodoo doll tilting stuff going
So
on.
wait. Can we do this?
So, Death Will Find You says that MacTX is right. You guys are.
We are the best. Is that what you said?
Yay!
Yes.
Is that it?
Yes. Oh!
No.
Here, we might need to reform.
No.
Oh!
Oh! Wait, no, we got this.
Okay. I smooshed that chicken.
Oh.
Oh,
no, yes! Yes! Rock!
Oh,
Yep, I'm good.
Okay.
It's too much? Okay, so it's too much, so I have to reformate here. You did a little flippy. That's good. You ready to catch it down there?
Yeah.
Oh, fob!
Oh!
Yes, okay. Do you need a little clippy?
No. Maybe I did. Oh.
Yes! Yes! This is a fun stage. I don't remember this stage.
Look, little baby snips and clips.
Aww. So they're hatched from eggs.
So, I wonder, like, the next World Retro Reboot.
Plus 5 new stages. Plus 5 new stages.
I wonder if these... Are these from the original game? Do you think there's new levels in each world, or do you think there's just new worlds?
I don't know. Glenn, are you recognizing these? Because I don't have this game. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Dude, I've only gotten to the second world, so I don't know what the new content.
Nice.
Yes.
Deformed card. Oh, right, of course.
Dog reading a newspaper. Of course. Of course that's what it was the entire time.
Let's just see, like, how far we can get world-wise.
Yeah.
Because I'm guessing that there are new worlds added.
I think so.
And if not, we'll find that out
Hey,
too.
we'll enjoy it all no matter what. We just want to show you guys what what's new. Okay, so we gotta do some little stacking here. All
Bam.
this. And then 1, 2. Wait, oh yeah. Okay, so you gotta rotate upside down. Oh, or no. That was good.
Okay.
That was good because it's just the same pattern repeated above.
Okay.
And
You know why? You know why we did this? Because we're such good friends.
yes. Are you serious? Okay, I was like, we are literally pixels off, people. Are you gonna really be that unforgiving? No, this, I think it has a good balance of sensing what is, what works and what doesn't.
Yeah.
What should work and what shouldn't.
So no spoilers, but how many moons are you in, Glenn?
Gosh, I think I'm somewhere past the 300 mark.
Yeah.
A little
Nice.
bit, maybe.
That's cool.
Crud. So I have to go tippy toes.
How far are you in, Scott?
Oh, here.
I am about 450 moons.
No.
But I'm not trying to get a degree right now, so no judgment. Oh, he's a jumper. Oh! Come on, little guy.
Oh no! There you go. Get him.
Whoa!
Now hold on to him. Hold on to him.
He's trapped.
Yes.
Reunite. Jump!
Yes.
It's like weirdest looking frogs.
Retro rebooted frogs.
Are you looking forward to our Odyssey podcast, Glenn?
Oh yeah, totally.
It's a little more divisive of a game than Breath of the Wild.
Yeah. I guess some people are like perfect 10, and the other people are like, nah, not perfect 10. Does that seem to be a fair estimation?
To be fair, I would only describe Breath of the Wild as a plus, so.
Okay. Here, I need a little more. Yeah.
What should we do?
I think. Oh, we need to do this. And then you spin.
Okay.
Maybe. Okay.
Let's try
No.
that again.
What needs to happen is I need to get you, or somebody needs to get a little. Okay, here. Maybe a little more. Okay, there. Now you need to clip me as I go.
Okay. I'll just lock right here.
Yeah, that's good. And then I'll do the same for you. That's a cool pattern. nice hairdo, bro.
Thank you.
I guess let's see how this works.
Okay, now we actually have to use our brains.
Okay.
So we're trying to get into the basket below.
So you need to spin.
Oh, we're so close.
I'm so glad this is working. You look like a weird thing, and I look all artsy fartsy. Oh,
Just
now I look
cut
terrible.
your face out, bro.
But I lived. I like how every single puzzle is different. I mean, there may be some repeated patterns, but for the most part, it's different, and I like that.
Yeah. Okay.
So now we gotta.
Yikes.
Are we cutting out?
Yeah.
I'm gonna. Can you cut
Do you just want
my
your roundness?
this corner here?
You just want your roundness?
Oh sure. That's great. You want your roundness?
Sure. Gotta love the facial expressions, right?
Yes.
Death Will Find You
Oh.
asks, have you, either of you tried single player? It sounds tricky.
Oh, go ahead.
I tried it. I've tried it, and it kind of defeats the purpose. Like, this is a game you wanna take slow and save for when you've got heaps.
Yes.
Oh, I had a flying speck.
Of course, it's an apple that a snake is eating. Didn't you know that's what it was, Scott? Couldn't you tell?
An apple that a snake was eating. That sounds biblical. Okay. Pit crew. I believe this is the type of puzzle where we have to get like the wheel to the car.
Okay, so. Okay.
I need some form of scoop.
Do you want me to scoop you here? Or scoop you with your top?
Like to the corner.
Oh, like this? You want me to do it the boring way? Like that?
Sure.
So that's the boring way. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'll push in. Okay, so now you gotta have more of a scoop. You live that way? Yeah!
Is it gonna
Come
go?
scoop it. It's gonna, you can just carry it
Okay.
over.
So it doesn't go down.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, you're gonna need to jump on.
Who's moi?
Me. It's French for me. I know some French. Yes.
Oh!
So, MacTX, did Nintendo finally solve their Switch supply issue, or am I just seeing a rare moment that they're actually in stock? Amazon, Best Buy, GameStop, Target all have...
I don't know.
Flapjack just gave us $20,000.
No, just
looks like-
20, but...
Okay.
$20.
$20, flapjack.
I think.
Always generous.
Wow.
Oh, here.
I do believe.
Seriously,
this-
did you like recently win the lottery or something? I mean, we don't want you to wind up on the street.
No, we don't. But we do appreciate all of your generosity, flapjack.
Yes.
Anime girl level. I remember this level. This level is intense because there's the. Okay, should I try and? Okay, we can bypass the dude. So I'm gonna.
Yep.
Oh yeah, I forgot. We need to get the. Oh whoops, no, that's. We need to reset. How do we reset that?
Joink. I'm really glad they made a physical version of this game because I'm trying to buy all physical stuff and I didn't own this until they made the cartridge.
Here,
So
can you
yes,
cut like the top half of me off? Yeah,
you need to be
a little
less.
bit more.
You need to decrease. Oh, I'm sorry. We kind of glossed over
I need more to cut off.
Mac TX's question.
Yes.
And then we will further celebrate our donation.
Yes.
There's going to be more stock before Black Friday, and then it is going to disappear. So Nintendo is paying people overtime, ramping up, so that when people go looking for Christmas presents and they've seen the commercials and they want to get their kid that Mario Odyssey Switch bundle, that there's going to be stuff for them to sell. So sales on the Switch are probably going to hugely go up. I mean, it's about to pass Wii U's lifetime sales. And when I say about to, that's with my combined holiday projections added to what's already sold. So
Okay.
they're in a really good spot. You want to reform?
Yeah, Flapjack says basically.
Basically, what?
Flapjack basically just responded and said, yeah, they've increased their production.
Angus Ophangus. Okay. So we need to, be able to clear that.
How's
That's
that?
good. That's good. And then I need, that might be too steep. We'll try it.
Yikes.
Here, let me try this little.
And that's what Simeon's for.
Snagger.
He's for rounding out. You could buy Snipperclips for $20. What is Flapjack doing? He's so nice.
He is. Will she go? Yes.
Yeah. I should just rotate.
Yes. Okay, I think there's one more. This is the swoopy whoopy one, no? Oh.
What?
I think it's here.
So we only have a few minutes left. I think I have another mode in mind
Okay.
that you would really love.
Yes, let's. You can exit/skip. Oh, it's a different mode. Okay. So what is this mode?
I'm not sure. I think it's sports. You want to play air hockey? Or trying to cut each other up? Or fighting game?
Let's do hockey.
Yeah! Sorry, I was just really excited about that.
Like hockey?
No, I just had a hiccup actually.
Okay, okay, so oh my gosh, no.
Yes.
Mac TX asks, so Plus is a DLC?
Yeah, so they just came out with DLC. Oh!
Yes.
For Snipperclips, but also it comes in a cartridge for the complete price. So you can download Snipperclips, $20. The DLC is $10, and if you want the whole package physical, then it is $30. Unless you buy it at Best Buy Gamers Club Unlocked or pre-ordered it on Amazon.
I actually recently got Gamers Club Unlocked.
You ready to save some money?
Well, I mean, I guess technically I have to spend money.
It'll pay. It'll pay for itself super fast.
Team wins.
Okay, so Mr. Binkles, I'm going to assume that's supposed to be read as Mr. Binkles, says hi.
Hi.
Hello, Mr. Binkles.
Welcome to the crew.
Death will find you seems excited about the hockey.
Oh, I'm so glad.
I like hockey. We have a local team roundabouts here that plays hockey, and I think pretty much every time I've gone to see them, they've won. So I'm pretty much a good luck charm. But I've only been to maybe 4 games, 3 maybe 4 games. Oh! Poop. I should have just kept going down. Darn it.
These things travel so fast.
Death will find you says, by the way, how are you and your friend doing?
We are doing just fine. I'm assuming that that's referring. Oh yeah, team wins. Team wins.
We're doing great. This is what we love to do.
Wait, you can like clip each other in hockey? You probably could, but I mean, it's not worth going over to their zone because you're trying to spend. What is this? Get wrecked. Pop this. Angus beef. Get wrecked.
Oh, I forgot to. No!
Ooh, you took a chunk out of the middle of me. How you guys going? You're wrecked! No! Oh, team. Oh, sorry, I don't have a team. I just wins. I just wins.
Territory.
Territory. That sounds crazy.
This might be new to Plus.
You just don't know.
I don't recognize territory. Maybe it will be like Splatoon. Step, 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 step,
What?
step.
Oh, it's B? Angus beef.
Yes. Oh, you can't just hold it, by the way. I tried that. Wait, I mean, no, you can. You can just hold it.
Sure. Get wrecked.
This is Splatoon.
Wins. Wins.
So when Simeon sees part of the UI and reads it verbatim and laughs at it, that's the kind of thing I'm talking about that only Simeon brings. He notices things that I would just gloss over because I'm pressing the button really fast to go to the next screen. I think you're losing.
So MacTX agrees with you, Scott. Agrees with you on the physical option whenever possible.
I love physical, and we have a whole video about that. And it's actually in our 1,000 club. There's over 1,000 views. Digital
Wins.
versus physical.
Wins. What does this keep? Oh, that sounds scary.
Alright.
Want to try it?
Yes.
Is this our last go?
It is. It is.
Here's for more wins.
Because next up, we're going to talk about the news. Alright. Get your own ball.
Oh, crud.
You lose. I wins. Oh. My
Angus
goodness.
beef.
Flapjack is chiming in on the physical. I always prefer physical copies if at all possible, unless it's often will want to
Yes!
have with me
Wins.
on my system at all times.
Yeah, digital is nice to have it all handy, but I have all my cartridges in my case that I keep the console in, so yeah, it's a little bit less convenient, but a little more collectible also.
The Conman RDWs.
Fuck!
Yeah.
Hello, sir. He just recently got to guest on, I think it was N64 Josh's content, so that's cool. Man,
I don't know who that is.
I don't know.
Oh, crap!
Do you notice that the frame rate actually slows down when that water comes out?
Yes. Just a little
Snipperclips
bit.
is such a graphically intensive.
Mr. Binkle
Bob, you!
says,
I should have just
sorry, is that
clipped
not a
you.
good time?
Yes, please.
Sorry.
Please go ahead.
Mr. Brinkle says, why is Nintendo letting kids pay for Switch Online?
They're letting kids pay for it?
I'm not really sure. The phrasing on that's a little...
I mean, they're gonna need a debit card. So if the parent trusts them with a card, then they're gonna have that ability. But otherwise, they're gonna need to go to the mamas and papas. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being a part of the crew.
What's my call to action here? I lost it.
This has been Snipperclips Plus. Get yourself a copy, be it DLC or physical cartridge.
Don't forget to share this video with your friends. If you're watching it live, tell your friends to watch it along with you, because we still got more to go. And if not, share the if you're watching the replay, share the replay with your friends so they can join in on all of the Snipperclips fun with the crew.
Yes, sir. Thank you for helping us out, Glenn.
Thing.
Signing out.
Hello, friends. Welcome to the crew. I'm Scott.
And I'm Simeon.
Glenn, thank you for producing.
Thing.
And today we have so much crazy Nintendo news to talk about. I can't believe it's like every day there's a new top stinking story. You know what I'm saying?
Every single day.
Yes. We have news to talk about.
We do indeed.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Ah! Oh.
We will get this, people. We will eventually get this. Okay.
Simeon,
Yes.
why don't you give an overview of the types of stories we're going to be talking about?
We're going to be talking about companies that are making games for the Nintendo, for the Nintendo Switch that we're excited about.
Like Square Enix?
Like Square Enix.
Okay.
Who is, making games aggressively. They're ready to pump out some action on the Switch, a whole bunch.
They're not even ruling out any IPs. Everything's on the table.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So
okay, before we begin, I'd just like to say Sparkling Cyanide, one of our friends, is in the chat.
Hey,
friend.
welcome.
Very cool. Thanks for tuning in live. The more the merrier.
Yes.
Chime in there with your thoughts on the news today. The Square Enix sees that the momentum is strong on Switch, and they're aggressively supporting it. Do you think that means their programmers are like, click?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think what it means by they're aggressively doing it is that there are actually riots in the workplace because of these Switch games that they're making. No, this is really cool to see. I know Square Enix is one of those big names that people really look forward to seeing.
It is. Look at that.
Personally, I know a lot of what they put out is RPGs, fantastic RPGs, world-renowned RPGs, but I don't play RPGs all that much, so...
Well, we gave Octopath Traveler a spin in a recent video on our channel, so check that out.
Indeed.
Now we're going to move on and to a similar story with Bandai Namco, who's working on 3 exclusive Switch games.
Yes, exclusivity by a third party. We do not see that very often.
We'll see. Sometimes, like a game is supposed to be exclusive, like Rayman Legends, and then it comes everywhere. But I do know that Bandai Namco and Nintendo are tight.
Yeah.
They're like this.
Because we have Pokken. Well, I don't know if I want to have any part of that.
Okay.
But I know that Pokken Tournament was great and is great. Now, have they released Pokken Tournament for Switch yet? Or is that still...
Yes.
We're still waiting for it.
And I have good news for you.
What is
I
it?
finally sold the Wii U version.
Yay!
So TBC will be probably getting Pokken Tournament really soon. I would like to know if it's going on sale for Black Friday. That would be helpful.
That's true.
But Glenn, can you think of any exclusive you would like to see on Switch? I mean, maybe one of these is a Smash Bros. Port, but do you have any other ideas?
Oh gosh. Exclusives. Honestly, Nintendo exclusives typically are different from what we see, so I can't really list any name any franchises that I would
What about
see
Pac-Man?
have exclusive huh?
Sorry, I wasn't sure if you were done. I don't have the best connection to Glenn,
Yes.
but what about Pac-Man?
About Pac-Man.
I'm not excited about Pac-Man anymore. Now Bandai Namco, are they the ones? I think Namco were the ones who did the Soul Calibur games, right?
And Tekken.
And Tekken. That's right.
You like
Tekken
that?
games have been pumping out. I'd like to see another Soul Cal.
Okay. How about Soul Cal Cross Tekken?
They still need to make. I can't remember if it was Tekken Cross Street Fighter. Still, I remember they announced that game probably about 10 years ago, and it still hasn't come out. It's ridiculous. Anyway,
We got some cool information out of an investor's Q&A where Kimishima is answering questions, and esports came up. Esports is a growing industry. That's where gamers use their skills and they win medals and money like a real sport.
dollar sign, dollar sign,
Yes.
dollar sign.
Where a very small percentage of the gaming community actually make their parents proud. So,
Actually, they probably just make their parents face palm even more. Like, go!
So-
They proved me wrong!
I liked what Kimishima says, though. He's like, we're well aware how many people are interested in this. We've been engaging in various activities, and we've been thinking a lot about what kind of reward would make winners happy. So, and earlier, this has been part of our core thinking, and we intend to continue creating games along those lines. That's
Yay.
pretty cool. Yeah.
Now, I don't know if you heard this, and maybe this was a week and a half ago or so that this came out, is the Olympic Committee has actually been in talks about accepting esports into the Olympic Games, and there's two holdups. Is first, they want to be sure that the games support the Olympic values, which is
like not killing people and stuff.
Yeah, that's going to be maybe one of the more difficult ones.
Yeah.
And the other is there needs to be some sort of guidelines already in place, like a ruling body already in place. Like for baseball, there are international leagues that already conduct the things, whereas here we have the FGC, the fighting game community, which is this ethereal thing where you can join, just say you're a part of it, but no unified governing body. I think that's what they're looking for. So Nintendo in the Olympics, could we see it? Things are coming together.
Glenn, when you come visit, you can stay over at, you can sleep right here on the TBC set, and then we're taking you to a Smash Bros. Tournament so that you, too, can be a part of esports.
If you insist.
I do.
We do. We do indeed.
By the way, the chat pretty much exploded as soon as we started talking about the news.
Okay.
That's great. What
Catch us up.
Yes.
See, Conman RDW wants to see Kingdom Hearts on Switch, or at least I assume that's what Ryan Van Leer wants to see 7 remake. Flapjack is talking about how a bunch of companies have come out either showing more support in the future or happy with the success they've had so far.
Yes,
but
good.
EA is still planning on holding off until 2000.
Yeah. We don't need EA.
Fob EA. That's our official statement.
And asks why you think that is.
Because they're one of the worst companies alive. They're seriously rated right above Comcast, barely. They've had the worst company in the world award before.
Yes, I do remember hearing this several years back that EA was the worst.
But I think it's because they're quite money focused, and a lot of developers, they've had this game in mind that they've wanted to make since they were children, and they're so excited just to even break even and profit as a bonus.
Yeah.
But with EA, it's like, no, we need to identify the trends, target exactly what's going to make us the most money. They even came up with a new term for it. It's not like in-app purchases anymore or microtransactions. It's something like
buy our crap.
Yeah, BOCs. No, it's like ongoing iterative purchases or something like that.
It's so bad.
And it's true that Nintendo's platform doesn't support that yet the best.
There's some comments about that down.
Okay.
Let's see. Conman RDW wants to see Little Nightmares come to the Switch. I've heard good things about that game. It's kind of...
You cut out when you said it's kind of, and I'm like, I want to hear about it.
I've seen it, and it looks sort of like Limbo, at least in tone.
Mm-hmm.
And what was the name of that game again?
Little Nightmares.
Okay.
Conman also thinks a new good Pac-Man game would be awesome.
All right.
Somebody's excited for Pac-Man. After the redesign happened, I lost all faith in Pac-Man. Not that I was a huge fan afterwards
There's
or
been one great game in the last decade or so, and it was Championship Edition.
Yes.
So.
And the arcade cabinet. The 4-player arcade cabinet I really like. Can't remember what it's called though.
Mac TX thinks that EA wanted to do the loot box thing and is having trouble getting Nintendo.
I agree.
Brian Van Leer says that my connection is not great.
Oh no, we were hoping. The way you hear Glenn and the way we hear Glenn is different. Mm-hmm. We're hearing him through Scott's phone. You guys are hearing him through the computer. And we were hoping beyond all hope that you guys could hear Glenn better than we could. And we can catch most of what he says, but not everything. And
what do you say?
I don't know what this is.
What do you say we finish up this this segment, Glenn, while you maybe restart your computer or router or something like that, and then just bust back in when you're done?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
See you soon, Glenn. Thank you.
Bro. See ya. Give a hand for Glenn. Give a round of applause. Give some clapping emojis in the chat. And speaking of the chat, keep talking.
Yes.
We'll get to you. Now, more Q&A stuff featuring Kimishima. Nintendo's talking about they have their sights on hitting Wii level goals. And I was so skeptical of that at first, but I believe they can do it.
I think they can too.
They have executed their short-term plans perfectly, and they have medium and long-term plans in place, according to him, plus a contingency plan if the Switch fails. We have formulated both medium and long-term plans, but at the same time, we are also considering contingency plans in case those original plans do not come to fruition. So, that's interesting.
That is interesting. And to me, it's interesting because, and this is a fact that's known, is we can, we have these companies, is Microsoft going to die if the Xbox fails, or not Microsoft necessarily, but, are these companies, if they produce something that's such a flop, will they get out of the industry? Will they, stop making video games altogether? With Nintendo, they have so much money that, they could produce multiple systems that flopped as much as the Wii U did and still stay in place, but they have a contingency plan if that happens, which tells me that they're really serious about this, which is crazy.
We're going to have to remember this interview in about 10 years. We can ask them what all that was about, because I don't think they're going to need the plan.
I don't think so
but
either.
It'll sure be interesting to look back and say, what were you guys going to do?
Yeah.
They're like, we were going to do the Wii U. So, I don't know.
What, the Wii U?
But Simeon, I know you're open to new work. I'm happy to inform you that you are welcome to apply to Grezzo. These are the people that remade Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask for 3DS. They are hiring HD experience devs.
Oh, that puts me right out of the runnings there.
Unreal Engine knowledge and Unity to work on a Legend game. Tongue in cheek, they're like, come. Let's make a legend together.
It's gonna be like Legendary Starfy or something.
Right.
I know that's how Laboratory is.
But HD, bro. They're
Yes.
leaving the 3DS behind, and maybe we're getting the next Zelda remake on Switch.
That would be pretty cool. That would be really, really cool. And it might. We don't know if it's Legend of Zelda or not, but they're teasing it like it is.
Yeah.
Don't be cruel, Grezzo. Grezzo just sounds like a weird, anime anti-hero. Do you guys agree?
Sure.
Grezzo totally sounds like a character name.
Speaking of Zelda, I should say, we are getting that second round of DLC. Many of us have already paid for it because it was the expansion pass, and this is going to round out that DLC package. And since we haven't heard much about it, we're kind of wondering, is this looking into next year? Still planned for December. So, what do you know? The Champions Ballad. And this is going to add storyline content and a dungeon. So, personally, I also hope it adds 12 shrines that you can max out all your meters. But this should be good. I'm not crazy about the Champions. I didn't bust out of my house to go buy the amiibo for them. It's a little weird that the amiibo and the DLC didn't come out at the same time.
Yeah, that is a little strange.
But I'm guessing they wanted the amiibo sales for holiday, and the gameplay stuff's not quite ready yet. That's my guess. Or, I mean, you don't want to put it out the same time as Odyssey because people are busy.
That's
perhaps.
true.
So, I mean,
Yes.
Tell me about this last news story. That's kind of awesome.
This is pretty crazy. The Pokemon anime is airing its 1000th episode.
Holy smokes.
Which is insane. And I believe it's coming up on its 20th anniversary next year. I'm pretty sure. What?
Fob idea. They had an audio ad playing loudly.
Angus beef.
So, 1,000 episodes. We used to watch this show.
Yes, we did. I watched it faithfully for pretty much most of the whole first season, which goes beyond what's on Netflix as the first season. I watched it pretty faithfully up until like the Orange Islands started, and a little bit past then, and then just like slowly stopped watching it.
Yeah. And
I watched a little bit, past that, but most of the last 10 years, I really haven't seen anything. But this is really cool.
Yep.
1,000 episodes. If you want to catch up on Pokemon now, it's going to take some doing.
Ryan says, don't get my hopes up for a new Starfy.
Yeah, that's right. He recommended the legendary Starfy last week on Ryan Recommends, and so I don't want to get your hopes up. I just don't want to get my hopes up either.
Right.
We don't know what it is that Grezzo, the evil anime villain, is up to.
Yeah. Guys, there's so much Nintendo news. It's just ramping up and up as the Switch sells more and more. It's a very exciting time to be alive.
Indeed.
Thanks for watching. Thanks for being a part of the crew.
Don't forget to... Oh, what am I doing?
How can you ask them not to forget if you forget every time?
Don't forget to comment in the chat section right now if you're watching us live, and if you're watching it the replay back, please feel free to leave a comment. We see those.
My grandma died and I miss my grandma, says Mr. Binkles. Well, you know what? I'm really glad you found us, because there's a lot of happiness, fun, and encouragement on our channel. And people in the chat are saying sorry for your loss.
And we do as well.
We are as well. Welcome to the crew. We're here for you.
Yes, we are.
See you guys next time.
Signing out.
I also paused YouTube, so.
Welcome back to the Two Button Crew. I'm Scott.
And I'm Simeon.
Wow. Today, glitches.
Yes. Many glitches in the system today.
I almost just pretended to glitch.
We're talking about Nintendo glitches. I thought you were talking about glitches in our system, because those are happening too.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Yes.
Well, that's fitting, isn't it?
It is.
Let's get started with our list. It turned into a top 10, didn't it?
Yes, it did.
No particular order. Let's start out with the Twilight Princess fishing pole. This was awesome. All you have to do is cast your rod, and Ganondorf will be completely distracted.
Yeah, he'll just be like looking at whatever it is you threw out.
Yeah.
And then you pull your rod in and just start wailing on him, and then you rinse and repeat. Makes the final battle embarrassingly easy.
Do you think it's appropriate to have a glitch exploitable on the final boss?
Do I think it's what?
Appropriate.
No.
Okay.
No, I think that's just depressing because I'm gonna want to use it every single time. Like I feel like if I don't, that I'm not trying my hardest to beat him.
Yeah.
I want to be able to try my hardest and beat him without having.
It would have been more funny on like Zant or something.
Yeah.
Earlier in the game when it's not so high of stakes. Because Zant is like, stakes? What is that? Here's my face.
Yeah, here's my really weird looking clown face.
Mm-hmm.
We have the Minus World in Super Mario Bros. The original.
That's right.
And this is one of the most famous glitches out there. You access it by doing a really weird... what is it, backwards jump into the World 1-2 warp zone.
Right. And
very specific.
The Minus World went on to become very famous. There's a Nintendo fan site named after it. And also, I love it when Nintendo is self-referential. That's some funny humor when they do that. And in that a lot of that makes its way into Paper Mario games.
Yes.
So in Super Paper Mario, the underwear world was marked as world -1. So pretty cool.
It is. The underwear, which is, haha.
Gross. I mean, don't talk about that.
Funny. It's probably one of the creepiest Nintendo worlds ever. Like, Nintendo doesn't do a whole lot of creepy stuff, especially with Mario.
Yeah.
Like, they, do Luigi's Mansion or whatever, like, ooh, ghosts. But the underwear was like creepy, disembodied hands dragging you into the pit.
Yes.
Very scary.
Another great Mario one is in Mario 64, you can perform this crazy backwards jump and just scale the stairs as if they were a backwards escalator. There's also
and this leads to the final boss, right?
It does, I believe. Yeah, and there's an endless stair glitch as well, but you can like backwards jump past it to kind of sequence break.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
See, people are gonna sequence break Nintendo games no matter what. They're gonna find a way to jump into a wall, 100 times to finally glitch through it to reach a world that they're not supposed to until the end of the game.
Yes. I believe we forgot to introduce our beloved Glenn. Hello,
Yes.
sir. Don't you just think that Super Mario Odyssey will be one of the most fun games to watch, like speedruns and sequence breaks and stuff?
I do. I didn't know if you were talking to me or Glenn.
Both of you.
I
Glenn, what
was
do you
having
think?
trouble hearing you. Discord is being persnickety.
No,
Discord.
Nintendo glitches.
Well, if you can hear me now, I was asking, don't you think Super Mario Odyssey will be awesome to see the speedruns in? Okay.
I'm sorry, were you speaking to me? I'm only hearing every third syllable.
Oh my gosh, no!
T-Squid says we look like twins.
We do? We're twinning? I don't know.
We're only opposite in every single
I was
way.
about to say, we have the same... No, we don't. Same hair? No, we don't.
But thank you.
We both wear hat? No, we don't.
Thank you for joining it.
Hey, when you spend enough time around somebody, you're going to start to look and act like that person. So
Yep.
it just happens.
Shout out to crew member Tom for submitting this glitch. It's an awesome Super Mario World speedrun hack where apparently just the way you move around in the game and interact with objects, you are rewriting code.
Yes.
And you can do this crazy thing with Yoshi where you actually power up over and over again to where like you're doing extra damage when you jump on someone, which you're not going to tell the difference on a Goomba, but when you come to Bowser, all that effort makes it worth it and helps you beat the game a lot faster.
I see. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know if you've seen this, but I've seen somebody take Super Mario World, jumping around in this level, at the precise places, moving around to certain locations and jumping.
Yep.
And they were able to recreate Flappy Bird.
Oh my goodness.
In Super Mario World. They were able to reprogram it to play Flappy Bird in Super Mario World graphics.
Wow.
Mind blown. I when I saw that, I'm like, okay.
Reprogramming a game within a game. Wow.
No dog.
So, tell me about this one.
Missing number is a crazy awesome glitch. This was one of the first glitches that I knew as a kid. And of course, we used it quite a bit to get lots of rare candies and Master Balls and whatnot. And we would... you had to fly and talk to the old dude that showed you how to catch Pokemon. Then you fly to Cinnabar Island, and then you swim around on the east side of the island until you run into this glitchy monster. And I can't remember if it's the 6th thing in your inventory or the 9th thing in your inventory. You get 125 of.
Oh, wow.
So 125 Master Balls, you can catch as many Pokemon of whatever type you want. And it happens. Apparently you don't want to catch missing number.
Yeah.
Which I've done. And it didn't ruin my game, but I didn't play it too much after that, so I don't know if I gave it the chance.
I see.
But you know how they have little character icons where it shows like a lizard if you have like a weird lizard looking like Pokemon or...
So like categories.
Yeah. It shows the character's sprite in that slot if you catch missing number. Just for those of you who are curious and didn't want to try catching missing number, that's what it looks like.
How do you get 3 Master Hands on the screen at once? Well, you control one in Melee.
This is crazy.
And we've pulled this off. Was it me and you or me and Tom?
Me and you.
Okay.
And maybe you and Tom did it as well.
The controls when you're playing as Master Hand are pretty interesting. Like you're doing inputs and combinations with your D-pad and shoulder buttons and stuff. He doesn't have a shield, so you're doing all these crazy attacks. And yeah, everything is mapped. So... what's really nice about using him to fight bosses is you have damage, but they have HP, so you win.
Yes. And you gotta love this one. It's just a lot of fun seeing, what it looks like when you get to control Master Hand. It's not just, you can do everything at once. There's, ending lag and all of this.
We have a big shout out to give right now, Simeon.
Who's that?
Miles T.
Yay, Miles! Welcome.
Thanks for watching live, sir, and thank you for contributing the microphone.
Yes, the
serving
microphone
us so well.
Is from Miles. You can thank our wonderful audio quality. Thank to him.
Wave dashing in Super Smash Bros. Melee was a glitch. Now, Sakurai came out and said, well, of course we knew that was in there all along. I don't believe him.
Yeah, me neither.
He's like, we knew advanced players would discover.
No, you didn't.
No.
And it's the same thing. Wave dashing is basically air dodging into the ground at a very low angle or a very low altitude and a very sharp angle or whatever to make your character like move backwards or forwards quickly.
Like faster than walking or rolling to that spot, especially.
With very little lag so that you can up smash them to death.
In other words, why Scott doesn't attempt to play Melee competitively.
Speaking of why, there's also Y canceling in Melee, but we don't need to talk about Y canceling.
Hey guys, you want to see a kill screen? Hey guys, kill screen.
Yeah, we got a Donkey Kong kill screen coming up here in a few minutes. Donkey Kong kill screen.
How do these work? It's like when you've played the game so well that you run out of game to play in the arcade?
Basically, there's only so much memory that those games could hold.
Yeah.
And so they can't generate, they don't have the ability to generate a map past that.
You can just stick some RAM in it?
I guess not. I guess if you stuck RAM in it, they would say, oh yeah, that's not the original doesn't have a kill screen at number 126 or however many. I don't remember how many screens are in Pac-Man.
But only Masters would ever see this.
No.
Like, everybody else dies, runs out of quarters, goes bankrupt before ever seeing an arcade kill screen. That's why it's such a big deal. And when like Steve Wiebe and Hot Sauce McGee were
Yes.
were setting world records, that's why everybody would flock around them. And you would get like a glimpse of a kill screen over the shoulder of some sweaty long-haired man that was standing behind Steve Wiebe, and it's like even just catching a glimpse was considered a blessed moment.
Yes, and Steve Wiebe was the first to get the Donkey Kong kill screen at the Fun Spot arcade, which David Koo very much wanted to do, but sadly did not.
So, I mean, you've been playing a lot of Donkey Kong Country lately. Have
Yes.
you been riding albinos?
We tried this. My wife and I have actually been playing this. This is a game that she loved playing as a kid, and we tried this one. I told her about it, and she's like, "What is this?" And we tried to recreate it. We weren't quite able to do it, but this is in the very first level. You can take Rambi the Rhino, and you throw a metal barrel and ride it just a certain way, jump off onto Rambi, and you turn Rambi into Donkey Kong. So
Yeah.
you're Donkey Kong riding albino Donkey Kong.
Yes, and we like to think that's where the Smash Bros. Costume came from.
I like to think that. I don't know if that's the case, but it should be.
Let's complete our list with the glitch of glitches, the Melee Black Hole.
This thing is crazy. We've actually done both of, well, I was going to say both of the Melee ones, but we included 3 Melee ones.
Yeah.
Just to show you how glitchy that game is. We did this and the Master Hand glitch on our Breaking Cube episode or / episodes. And this is basically turnips plus shots from the Super Scope that turn into this infinite damage output thing that does a huge frame rate slowdown because there's so many objects on the screen.
Yeah.
And it basically murders you if you touches it. If you touches it. If you touches it, it murders you.
So it's quite the setup. You need the right characters. You need like foxes. You need ice climbers in some cases. You need certain items on, and yeah, it's like overclocking your GameCube until smoke starts coming out of the handle. And
this requires another glitch, which is the Super Scope Infinite Ammo glitch. So you can't do this in other Smash Bros. Games, only in Melee. Up to now.
Any updates from the Glenn Peanut Gallery, I wonder? I'm really happy with the collection of glitches that we've displayed.
Me too.
Glenn, sir, I take your silence as we did perfect job. We did it, I mean.
Yes, we did it. Glenn, where are you?
Thanks for
right
watching.
here.
I hear Glenn.
Do you like glitches, sir?
Any glitches that I particularly like?
Yeah.
Yes.
I actually found one while playing Super Mario Odyssey. That was a visual glitch.
Yes.
I took a video of it. I haven't posted it online, but I'll try to get that to you sometime soon.
Guys, I have a glitch to show you as well.
And I have a glitch to talk about once.
Okay.
Whoa.
So I took some screenshots. This is when I was playing Breath of the Wild, and I'm like, did a hot air balloon crash land? I was so confused.
Whoa.
But it was clearly like a visual glitch because the more I would walk, the more it'd get all wavy and stuff. But it looked kind of cool.
That is crazy. That is cool looking.
Yeah.
So I found a glitch while I was playing Super Mario Sunshine. This is years ago. Where you fight King Boo underneath the casino. I fought him, and I was just messing around before I got the shine after I defeated him, and I was just spraying Flood, and I heard the sound of Flood hitting something.
Okay.
And so I started walking around like trying to find out what I was hitting, and I kept hearing it, and I was able to find a spot where there was an invisible enemy.
Nice. And
you could jump on him, and you would just keep on jumping. That you couldn't defeat him, but he was there. He was invincible and invisible. And I haven't been able to recreate that, but I have footage of that.
How'd you get that?
I don't know. I was just messing around and I found it. So
No, how'd you get the
Actually,
footage?
now that you mentioned Sunshine, I'll go ahead and mention my favorite Sunshine glitch.
go
Please.
for it.
So, and this one's really easy to do. In Delfino Plaza, just do a dive and a belly slide on a tile, on rough tiles. Okay, so just get on top of a building, get on rough tiles, do a dive, a slide, and then jump out of it and keep moving. When Mario hits the ground, he'll be running faster
Oh,
and,
nice.
the default speed, and he gets running at a pretty good clip. I have no clue why that is, but something about tiled roofs makes Mario run faster if you jump out of a slide.
Wow, and I bet speedrunners
That's really useful.
use that.
Oh, I bet.
Very cool.
How I got footage of it is I took a video, took my camera and just videotaped it.
You should send that to Boundary Break and ask him what's going on.
I should,
because he can peel back the layers and let you know.
He might indeed.
Thanks for watching. Thanks for being a part of the crew.
Don't forget to like this video. Give us a thumbs up. Thank you guys so much for joining us.
If you're watching live, we'll be right back with another segment. And if you're on our channel watching archives, stay subscribed for Contra coming up. See you guys then.
Signing out.
Hello, friends. It's about time to play some NES, wouldn't you say?
I would say so. I'm Simeon.
I'm Scott. Neither of us are holding NES controllers.
Yeah, we're playing NES Classic.
Hey, producer Glenn, how's it going?
Is going well, except for my technical issues that have been plaguing the stream so far.
Well, we're back, baby.
We just power through all of the technical issues. We fight through the jank. Let's do this. Okay, so I'm the red one. You're the blue one. Okay.
Patrons voted for Super C, which is Contra.
Yes, this is the second official Contra game. I believe there was a Contra 2, but I think I've heard something about it being not licensed or something like that from the company that does the Contra games. I'm not sure.
Believe?
Yeah, Konami. I don't think it was licensed or something like that. We should have done the Konami code.
Would be great, actually. I kind of wish my controls were reversed. Jump and shoot. How are they for you?
They're, the weird, the weird way. Yeah, but I'm powering through. Yeah, hoi hoi,
No.
yeah.
Thank you to everyone watching live. Glenn, we got a question or something?
died.
Yes, but
Reset
before
this
we
game.
talk about that, I'm not seeing on the YouTube
Oh,
any
the gameplay?
footage. Yeah.
You don't want to just look at our face? That's why I said reset.
Okay, so let's do the Konami code.
Really?
Yeah.
How do we?
See, wait.
No,
till
reset
we're
again.
done. You press the start button?
No.
You didn't. Come
Okay.
here.
Okay.
Okay, I see the footage now.
Okay, I need to.
Okay, but we have a question from Mr.
try that.
Binkles.
Yes, sir.
Dang
Mr.
it, didn't work.
Binkles asks,
no,
do
it
you
didn't.
know Yokai Watch?
I've heard of it. I know it is a lot like Pokemon, and a lot of people really like it. And it has ghosts. Simeon can't go into his full opinions.
I can't. There's certain design aspects of the yokai that I don't think are appropriate. And apparently nobody else shares my opinion because I have never seen anybody else commenting. Oh my goodness, cyanide suit dude. Nobody else have I heard saying the same things that I am. There are certain hairstyles that are strange and certain monsters that have faces that look like body parts that are not necessarily something. Okay, oh, it just gave us 1 extra life.
Oh, really? That's what the Konami code did?
I thought that... I know in the original that it gives you 30. Oh my! That's supposed to...
I found a safe spot to shoot it from. I'm so bad at this game.
Do you guys know is the Konami code actually supposed to give you 30 lives in this game?
Hang on, I'll check it up. I'm gonna mute my mic so that you can't hear me.
I think... Oh, fob you for dying. Because you died... Because you died, I could not... Oh, you stole my life, too.
What?
Fob you. Remember the last time we played this game, you stole all my lives, too, and I still beat the first level.
I didn't know, even though stealing lives is a feature.
Guess what? It is.
Because you died.
I can't fob and live! Because I know you're trying to kill me. I hear a noise. Does that mean we're low on battery?
Yeah. Is that its glowing eyeball weak spot?
Yes.
Alright.
Oh my goodness. This game is so difficult.
Do you get to come back to life?
I don't think so.
Reset it
possibly.
then!
Wait. We have to... Oh, yeah.
Reset it.
Okay. Let's...
Also,
Here, let me try this again. Okay.
You say this is Super C?
Yeah.
it is.
That's an NES game, so we're on the...
I'm just going back and forth until we get an
So, according to what I've found online so far, the Konami code is not actually in this game.
answer. Oh, are you joking me?
There is a life code, but it is not the Konami code.
Okay.
So
We need
it
that.
is right, left, down, up, A, B, select, then start.
Okay. Once more and slowly.
You don't have that much time.
Right, left, down. Oh wait, sorry, no, I'm
Oh,
looking
sorry.
at the
What?
1 player. Okay, there's a 2 player code, so what? Right, left, down, up, A, B, select, and start.
Is this A and this is B?
No, A and B. They're set
No.
out A and B.
No. SNES controller on NES Classic.
Oh, so you have it set to where this is shoot and this is jump?
That's how the console interprets it.
Okay, because mine is the other way around.
What? Okay.
Okay, so down, up, right, left.
No.
Say that one more time, Glenn.
Right, left, down, up, A, B, select, then start.
Okay. Right, left, down, up, A. Oh, stop this. Okay, 1 second. Right, left, down, up, B, select, start.
Okay.
Do we get it? Fob.
Maybe we just need to be making some restore points as we do good. Huh? Do those power-ups even do anything?
Yes, I have a machine gun now.
Oh!
This all.
Like, restore point.
We're like 2 seconds into the game.
Yeah, but I haven't died.
You normally do die this far into the game.
Thanks for checking that out, Glenn.
Thank you.
Sure thing. It's weird. It says that, like different versions
No!
have different codes. So.
Don't you wish we had a restore point,
No,
Simeon
I
King?
don't. This is ridiculous. Let's try this again. Okay. So it's right, left, down, up, A, B, select, start.
Hang on, I'm looking at a different.
MacTX says, that could be an article. Are the old games just difficult or the newer games just too easy? That
Probably
is
a little both.
very intriguing concept.
Yeah, probably a little bit of both.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it got some attention for being a little bit controversial, but the what?
Controversial?
Oh, that's bad. But
Smarm.
a person.
Yeah. So.
Right, left, down, up, A, B, select, start.
Yes.
So you're saying this jumps for you and that shoots for you.
Other way around.
That's what I asked you. This jumps and this shoots.
No, it's these two
Yes.
buttons.
Fob you for it. Both all 4 buttons work. Did you know that?
I don't know.
Fob you. Okay. Oh my goodness. A, B, select, start.
Yes. A, B,
Okay.
then select and start. It's kind of strange. It says that Europe and Japan have different codes.
Yes!
We got
Oh,
10
we got it.
lives.
Yes!
10 lives. It's not 30, but it's 10.
Alright, we should be able to do some
Ah!
damage on this game, right?
Yeah, maybe even get halfway through the 2nd level.
Okay, so MacTX
Oh!
asked me what we were trying to do, and
Oh, I
then
thought that was
told us
you.
what the Konami code is. So,
Yeah,
yeah, we were trying to figure out what the code is. Apparently, Super C does not use the Konami code. It uses something that looks kind of like it.
Blasphemy.
Oh
Ho!
my goodness.
That's what I say. I say ho.
Okay, we gotta keep going.
Can I get that?
Oh, come on,
Yeah.
Scott. It's not even past Thanksgiving.
I know this is kind of a sin, but
Oh!
the other day I asked my wife. It was the day after
Ooh.
Halloween.
Ah!
It snowed, or maybe it was 2 days after Halloween. It snowed, so I asked her to put some Christmas music on. Normally, I'm the kind of guy who's like, this is a good combo, so you're gonna die before I do.
Simeon.
Hey, you're doing great with it so far.
Thank you.
Usually I'm the kind of guy that's like, okay,
Oh!
wait until after Thanksgiving. But you know what? I've just
So,
having a hankering for some
Simeon,
Skittles here.
your wife's name, is it Tisa or Tessa?
Tisa.
Okay, well, Tisa is scolding you in the chat.
She's in there? Why is she scolding me?
She says to be nice to Scott. She can hear you yelling at him from in the living room. Tell him you're sorry.
I'm sorry for yelling at you, Scott. Is this the first time I've ever apologized for that? Ever?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, Body. I love you.
Thank you. You're alright.
Here, you shoot the people, I'll shoot the glowing eye.
Shoot your...
Whoa.
Ah!
This. All this. Yes!
No,
Sage.
Mr. Wrinkles is, it says he's, logging off.
See you, Mr.
bye,
He's
Mr.
going
Winkles.
to, live stream tomorrow, so.
Awesome.
Thank you so much for joining us today. Did you see the lives?
Yes. Also, Sparkling Cyanide has been watching for much of the stream, and we love that guy, so thank you for joining. Also, Miles says he's tearing up.
I assume
Apologizing.
he's laughing so hard he's crying.
I
Yeah,
hope
that's
so.
my guess.
I hope so. Abusive relationships might also make him cry.
No, Bob! I wanted to jump. You can't jump in this, can you?
We were talking to Miles
Bob and Dom.
earlier today, and he used to have an NES, so this could also just
Fob
be pulling
this.
on his heartstrings.
Oh, Fob. Angus. How did you do that so well?
Thank you.
That was very difficult for me. You. I can't move. Oh. I thought I died. I was about to throw this controller, and then I realized I didn't die.
Now, I will say, a game that switches perspectives on the NES is pretty cool in my book.
Pretty cool, but it's also a frustrating game.
It is.
Oh,
Oh!
Huh. It's strange, my next article is actually kind of about changing gameplay styles mid,
Really? What is that called? I mean,
it's called, it's looking at something in Sonic Mania,
okay.
in particular, so it's more specific than just that, but, it's called Great Bad.
Yeah, that's the best title I've ever heard in my life. I still haven't purchased Sonic Mania, and that is no fault of the game. I'm just like trying to find the right time to do it. And my dad actually loves Sonic, so I kind of want to play
what
it with him.
is happening right now?
Boss battle, bro.
Just trying to stay
Anyway.
alive.
Sparkling Cyanide says, glad to be here also. We're all family, you know. Nice. And, sorry life has been so hectic. I've been able to catch every single stream.
No problem. We can't expect
Yeah.
everyone to.
I
Scott,
mean,
you bossed that level.
just so you know, I don't catch every stream, and I'm like, what would you call an employee or something?
The boss?
Hey, what's over there?
Yeah, the way I describe it to my friends and family is that I'm more like the evil chancellor. You know, Scott's making most of the decisions, and I'm kind of subtly manipulating things from the shadows.
Oh. Get that.
Me? The thing you just ran into?
Either way, yeah. Oh,
Whoa! Oh is my multi-purpose word. It's my MPW. Thank you. Wow. You saved my life. I'm eternally grateful.
I have beaten the original with the Konami code.
How do you do it without?
I don't.
You don't.
I've gotten to, I think it was the 9th. Dang it!
I have no more medals. Any one of these falling balls could be my last.
I've gotten to, I think it was, what is it, they didn't make the laser better in this game. So bad. So bad. I mean, it's good because it goes through people, but it's still terrible because the rapidness of the fire is so bad.
You are a good jumper. That's one of my problems, I think, is I don't jump enough. Wow.
That was insane. How did I do that?
My respect is growing.
Wait, what's going on?
My respect is growing simultaneously for you and for this game. It's pretty cool. What's your favorite weapon?
Probably the spreader, but having the machine gun, especially with rapid fire, is great.
So, Sparkling Cyanide compared me to Emperor Palpatine, or Palpatine before he became Emperor in the
Yeah, that's when you said Chancellor, I was thinking that.
Can I call you Glenper Glenpatine?
No.
Okay.
Oh no, what is that?
I'm still searching
And
for a good,
Mac
good
TX
nickname for
saying, so if I'm Palpatine, then that means that Scott must be Jar Jar in that one scene. Where
Yes.
I don't know how long this segment has been going. Can we do one more?
One more try. One
Yeah?
more try. Here, I think if we continue, maybe
Really?
we'll go from this level.
Really?
I don't know. I'm guessing.
Should I press start or end?
I
Yes!
think that one's a little bit more clear. Yes.
You can just continue from the level you're on? That's
Yep,
kind
and
of
we
cool.
have 10 lives. So.
Oh!
Wow!
Oh, I thought you were a bad guy.
I've done that multiple times, so don't worry. You're not the only one who's done that.
Glenn, I'm still searching for a good nickname for you. You know that, right?
now that you say it, it seems obvious in retrospect that that's been a priority for you.
Glenper Glenpatine isn't gonna stick. Glen 10 is not a winner. We'll figure it out.
Nintendo is already taken by someone else.
Dang it! You moved forward, which moved me into the
Really?
flaming ball. Yes. I'll get it. Oh.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
Yes.
Sparkling Cyanide is asking if you guys are staying hydrated.
No.
We are not.
I have,
If you hold
between
it down.
segments, I did get a drink of water.
You would think that
If
would
you-
be an intelligent thing to do.
Scott, if you hold it down, it goes all the way across the screen. Just so you know. If you need another one really quickly, though, you can press it. But I like holding it down. Bob, I thought I shot him.
Thank you for telling me that. It appears you don't have to hold it down. It's just like, don't shoot another one.
Oh, okay. Are you there, Glenn?
Yes?
Okay. We have AirPods that are possibly failing in battery, so we just want to make sure that you're still...
What if you just like ducked under the water too long and you die?
That would be a very NES thing to do. Scott, you are doing better in this game than I am.
No.
Look
No,
at
no, no,
you
no,
have
no.
more lives.
That's
than
because I moved the screen on you.
On a couple of occasions, yes. but
Guilty
not
by
every time.
camera
Okay,
movement.
I think I know how to deal with this guy.
Okay.
If we stay far away from him and duck,
Okay.
I don't think we'll be hit.
Let's
You
do
need to
that.
be.
I am mooshing as fast as I can moosh.
Bob, I should have taken my own advice. Oh, what? You can jump on top of him. Oh, I came up.
Ah, but then you get shot. I wouldn't recommend that. Live.
I'm just gonna stay up here. Yes! I have one life left.
We are bad enough dudes.
We are bad. Oh, what? There's a.
Oh! Are you?
Oh,
do you
I
have
have
a superstar?
invincibility. Jump. Come on. No,
No!
Bob, you.
I only have a few lives left.
Ah! I'm dead. Wait, no.
Oh! Oh!
Bob.
No!
No.
No! My button.
I know the jump button seems to work really weird on these things. Oh, crud.
I think the earthquake stopped.
Oh my gosh. Wait, another boss? What? Bob and die, Bob and die. Oh, Bob and die.
I think this is a good vote. Good job, patrons. Good selection.
Okay, so every time it makes a movement, it shoots. Or every time it stops, it shoots, I should say. Have to make a movement.
Tell me
Now,
what Glenn says.
I don't know if I'm hurting the little purple things.
I mean,
Or if it's just the center eye that I'm shooting
I think
for.
probably.
It's easy enough to dodge their bullets for now.
I mean, neither hit looks like they're doing that much.
No.
It's really hard to say.
Oh, but that was close. Okay, it does hurt
Yes,
them.
yes.
That's so close!
So guys, I was on a vacation with my parents, and they asked me what this was, and I was like, it's an e-cig. I started breathing through the charger.
Yes!
So MacTX says he voted to see
I can't
a stress
hear
semi and
Glenn,
throw a
hello?
Glenn, are you there?
Huh? Yeah.
No! Glenn!
Go ahead.
Can you not hear me?
Go ahead.
Glenn?
You can't?
Me? What? Are you talking about this? I can't hear Glenn.
I could for a second.
Hello?
Whatever.
Hi?
We're done. Hello?
You there?
Yes, hi.
Okay. So I was just
You're
gonna
dead.
say MacTX
I'm not done
said
the
he
game.
voted for this to see a stress simi and throw a controller, and
Yes.
it's gonna happen sooner or later.
Leap specifically voted for this game to see you throw your controller.
This
Sparkling
game
says he
doesn't.
can hear me.
Okay, it always frustrates me a little bit, but not as much as that minecart level in Donkey Kong. There was a level that was, by the way, my wife and I beat Donkey Kong Country. We didn't 100% it, but we did beat it. And there's one level, I think it was the first snow level, where you're in the barrels, and the barrel section lasts forever. That was one of the most frustrating levels I've ever played and beaten.
Sorry, Glenn. Simeon's earpiece died, so he didn't hear himself cutting you off.
Oh,
But,
sorry. I apologize.
There's only like 200 things that can go wrong with our setup at any given time, so it's pretty safe.
But it's still less work than the Daily Show, isn't it?
It is less work, for sure. Kind of. Thank you, Glenn, for commentating us through this entire experience. Thank you for everyone
Problem.
who's tuned in live.
Yes, so many.
And Simeon is going to remember the call to action so that when I say, thanks for watching, thanks for being a part of the crew, he's going to know exactly what to point at the camera and tell you.
Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell icon, of course, as well, so that you can be notified whenever we're about to go live. Follow us on Facebook, too. If you're not doing that, follow us on Facebook and Twitter so you know when we're about to go live. You get that upfront notification.
Yes. Do not miss out on a weekly live show brought to you by the crew. Every person that tunes in makes it better.
Yes.
See you guys next time.
Signing out.
we didn't have microphone